wonder if I can do this. Can. Sweet.
A vantage point. More ruins, more stories.
Alright, so this is the vantage points from that guy who basically had the guy in his life. Basically, he's like, can I like dismantle? I guess I can't dismantle something to say. Okay, well, and he's like, they're like to his mother or some shit.
Day 12. As we watched the booster arc up into the night sky, riding a pillar of flame, you took my hand,
The space.
squeezed it, and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars."
Alright, I've got one vantage point left. Rice orbital. Hammer. After this, I've said everything I need to. So this is number day 12. So this is the last one, and I think I'm missing 10. Seven, 12, 11, 1. Yeah, I'm missing 10. I'll have everything I need to. It was just a routine launch, but for us it might as well have been Apollo 11. It was my first payload to seek extractor with an upgraded propulsion system I designed. The vehicle was destined for M9282, an asteroid rich in ruthenium and tungsten, a metallurgic claim as it happened, a family event through and through. So we stood in open air as night fell and the stars came up, and of course I was thinking of the night years before when we watched the Perseids together and talked and dreamed of this very moment. You were thinking of it too, because when the booster launched, as it rose into the sky and its jet of flame, you took my hand and said, "You have written the story of our family across the stars." Even then I knew it wasn't true. The vehicle was headed for a rock, not a star. It was a routine launch, but some voyage discovery. And my heart was too full of gibble. Of quibble? Gibble? Whatever. I just smiled and squeezed your hand back. It's the finest moment of my life, you and me, Ma, onwards and upwards, stars of great things. But after you died and I broke down, the meaning of that night changed. Everything that had seemed wonderful seemed to turn rotten and false. It seemed false because it was false. I'd never written anything across the stars. Sure, I'd hoped to work on a project like that, a deep space probe or colony ship, but it never happened. And now that my career was over, I never would. And then when I found out about a plague, the memory haunted me even worse. Because it wasn't just me who failed to write a story across the stars, you see, it was all of us, our entire species, all of our innovation, all our tech, all our striving, and it came to zero. Looking up at the stars a lot, and the only story I see written across them is that we are small and insignificant and will soon disappear with hardly a trace left behind. It's a hard story, I don't much like it, so I guess maybe that I've been trying to do these past 12 days is tell a different story, not a big story written across the stars, but a tiny one, written across the humble earth of the only world we ever got to know. I've no reason to think that anyone or anything will survive or ever read it, but whether it happens or not, the truth of the story remains. Once upon a time on a planet called Earth lived a boy named Bashar. He loved his mother very, very much. Goodbye, Ma, love you. Bashar Mati, son of Amal and Bias Mati, stepson of White Mahante, 24th November 2064, man. Okay. Alright, now we will go to this metal flower. I'll actually go from here because it might be... it might be high. Yeah, it is. See, it's somewhere above my current altitude, so I'll have to somehow... Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if I'll be able to climb exactly.
Sandstorm scrapes like stones.
Okay. let's climb up this and get a vantage point. If it doesn't lead us to the flower, then at least it'll bring us high. The flower's definitely up here. Yeah, it's definitely up here. No reason why this would be here. I wonder what these are though. Like, I guess this is part of Gaia and her like it's her doing.
Patterns on this flower are so strange.
Oh shit, I can like select these. Code fragment downloaded, function true by its own ancient tales above, tongues of rivers, and says. Sure, from the four directions you can look up and see it. Function true. Green, steep, wild. What? What are these? Possible use to promote seed germination includes the embedded code fragment. Trade sets of these flowers in Meridian for valuable rewards. Southern moon moves west, flowers, shadows, creep eastward. I don't know what all this means though. Orchid breathing incense onto butterfly wings. Summer grasses, all that remains of soldiers' dreams. Like poems? Finding something grows a flower, he'll be there. Sharing true shape with a butterfly, friends in a previous life. Watching the river through window of trees, bring rainfall. Is this like a poem of Gaia, or from the mind of a single long vine, 100 opening lives. Tangle, untangle the willow, it's up to the wind. Yeah, another poem. Some mountain is usually peak. Days come, black clouds wrapped in turban, banks of red-haired lightning in its face, and dead in night, tongueless mountain uttered marvelous things. Autumn rain, grasses run, die below the steps. Huming's colours fresh, full green leaves. Countless flowers blooming golden coins. Cold wind moaning blows against you fiercely. I fear that you'll soon find it hard to stand. Upstairs the scholar. This is white hair. Hasty wind breathes of fragrance. Is she like using poems of history to like understand nature? I slummed this spring morning and missed the dawn. From everywhere I heard the city of birds, and night sound, wind and rain to come. Who knows how many petals had fallen? Winds reflected on the river and feet away. Lantern shines near the wind, so I'd watch. On the sand, egrets deep. Sleep peacefully curled together. Behind the boat, I hear the splash of jumping fish. So you feel sorry, can't walk, cry anymore. Think about the green foliage that sparks after the rain. When the daylight exhausts you, when you hope sunlight will cover the world, think about the awakening of a young child. When you feel so is this Gaia going through like grief? Can't walk, can't cry anymore. Think about the green foliage that sparkles after the rain. When the daylight exhausts you, when you hope a final night will cover this world, think about the awakening of a young child. A fun mother day is over. Leads by the hand, a little child bed, half willing, half reluctant to be led, and leave his broken playthings on the floor, still gazing at them through the open door, not really reassured, comforted by promises of others in their stead, which, though more splendid, may not please him more. So nature deals with us and takes away playthings one by the hand. Leads us to rest so gently that we go, scarce knowing if we wish to go or stay, being too full asleep to understand how far unknown transcends what we know. Okay. Where clouds of shuttle in, gently in the wind, scattered drops falling fast and thin, some in the pool, some in the flower bell. I'm well drenched upon the bed of oats, but see the globe coming down the stern. It's not really progressing my understanding of where Aloy came from. When it said like a young child, I kind of thought that was going to reference us, or if that's insinuated to be us. 1,000 suns will stream on thee, 1,000 moons will quiver, but not by these steps I shall be forever and forever. Communities as a shine sign, twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay, 10,000 sword-eyed glands tossing their heads in sprightly dance. Okay. Okay. We got 6 skills, dude. We are pretty crazy on the skills right now. So we'll be able to get resource inventory, which is nice. We got 1 left. Maybe we should save it or get hunter reflexes. We can get hunter reflexes. Slow down time when we dodge. That'll be neat. All right. So now there's a few side quests that I want to do. We've done so much like story related stuff, or at least have gained so much story like knowledge, that I think it's kind of okay to just do some side questing now. Now the quests I want to do still are yeah, Sacred Mountain Nora tribe holds the secrets of your birth. But I want to go do the Vanasha thing for the sun, whatever, the royalty guy. And maybe I'll do Nil, but not really a priority. Meet Talana, I definitely want to do that. The hunters thing. Geneva could do that. Prison robbery, Sun Priest Naman, hunting grounds. There's 3 more hunting grounds that I haven't got. And the power cells. So I don't know where the hunting grounds, like what's left. Can I filter? Hunting grounds. So 1, 2. I mean, is it 3 for every? Yeah, it's 3 for every one, right? 3, 6. What is it for? 7, 8, 9. No, it must be 4 because 4, 8, 12. This will make 16 though. And it's not 16, it's 15. But yeah, unless it is 3 and it's 3, 6, 9, 12, and then another one is here probably. There's other things that are kind of cluttering the map that I could probably tone down. Don't know what though. Mainly the like machines. Really. Okay. Let's do this Sun King quest, whatever it was. Talk to Vanasha. This is the yes, that's the okay. Where the hell is this quest? Oh, down here. And it shows the icon there, so maybe that is the only one left. Weapons of the Lodge. I do want the Lodge stuff, but I'm gonna go over there. I may as well do all this stuff. So we'll probably do that next time. We'll do the talk to Vanessa first. Cause it's really close. It's nearby, and we'll do that. So can't fast travel without your shadow stalwart disguise equipped. Oh, okay. Interesting. Shadow stalwart light. Catch your armor with a good disguise. Steals its wearer against blinding effects. Highly customizable. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a couple minutes break and go toilet. So yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes.
She got sick and died in the night. She was old, but it happened so fast. I can't believe Uthman would turn his back on us. He's always been a righteous man.
As to this ceasefire, perhaps we need a respite from violence, even if it is temporary.
See, what you do is you pretend the rations are real food. The strawberries, the honey, roasted boar.
I know I shouldn't have cheered for her, but that Outlander put on the fiercest performance I've ever seen.
The only thing this ceasefire will accomplish is prolonging our exile.
I think these disappearances are a blessing. It's the sun drawing the faithful out of misery.
It just doesn't make sense. One day he had a little cough. The next, he's gone. Sure, she was strong. Did you see how she escaped? Girl really let me.
Alright, we're back. Welcome back.
The Sun Ring has never seen a warrior like her.
They're talking about me?
The food is from Dowager Queen Nasadi, little ones. Her Highness knows times are hard and helps when she can. Eat, but bring some home for your families, if you have one. I've heard whispers about you. Rides machines, fancy spear, delightful freckles. Some even say you have a conscience. How extraordinary.
Who are you? You're obviously not one of the Shadow Karja.
My name is Vanasha. For now, all you need to know is that I'm a whisper of reason in this howling pit of insanity.
I know how that feels.
I'm sure you do. And so does Uthid. He's a good man, so naturally the Shadow Karja want to murder him. I've done some digging, and I think he's headed for the Green Climb. It won't take those mercenaries long to find him. He could use some help, if you're so inclined.
The Green Climb?
What makes you think he's on the Green Climb?
He knows he'll be pursued, so he needs a hideout that's both familiar and defensible. He once single-handedly held off an entire bandit clan in those foothills. My guess is that he'll fall back on what worked before.
Stop being evasive and tell me who you really are.
Stop being evasive? You might as well tell me to stop being charming. It's impossible, but I like you, so I'll tell you a secret. I have friends in Meridian, and I like to do favors for them when I can. Uthid might be of use to them, if he survives.
How do you know Uthid is innocent?
I'm excellent at making inquiries. Look, he feeds orphans from his own rations and personally punishes anyone who hurts the old or infirm. The idea that he would try to kill Edelman is ridiculous. He must have found something that can embarrass the priesthood. Otherwise, Bahavas wouldn't risk marking such a well-regarded man for death.
I'll do what I can for Uthid. But what about you?
What about me what?
What will you do while I risk my life?
Useful things, little huntress. Look for 3 dead trees south of Sunfall. They mark the start of the green climb. Good luck.
Guessing it's right here.
Three dead trees. Just like Banasha said. Let's see if these tracks lead up that rise. Must be the green climb.
Okay, so I'm hoping this quest has something to do with the royal family, so I want to get them out of here. But this is kind of leading in a direction that I have no idea what it's going to do. I feel like this is not really going to do like what I want and what I thought the quest was. Oh shit, where the hell is the I thought the quest was about like trying to save the royal family because they're kind of captives because she felt sorry for them. But now it's just like chase this other guy who got announced to be dead or to be chased and whatever. Excuse me.
All right, made it. Where did you go, Uthid? Food scraps. I'll bet Uthid stopped to see if he was being followed. He must have kept going. I've got to catch up. A dead machine. Uthid's been hunting. Everything useful has been stripped. Uthid's been gathering components. Probably for ammo. Glenn talks, looking to scavenge.
To fight these annoying things. Bro. So many I can't. A good shot. Is it ice or is something else for those guys? Oh, it's just straight up damage. Okay. Alright, can we get out of this area? I'm getting stuck.
Stay down! Alright, back to Uthid. Where'd he go from here?
I don't even remember where I killed them all.
Uthid took down a Ravager. Not an easy kill, but worth it for the parts. Dead Watchers. More scrap for Uthid's stockpile.
The next one doesn't miss.
Uthid?
You're young for a bounty hunter. Or am I old for a soldier?
I'm not here for the price on your head, Uthid. I believe you're innocent.
Innocent? Come on, then. If this is a trick, it's a good one. You've earned your kill.
I'll loot all your stuff first. That's for shooting an arrow at me.
It's heavy. World's going white. No tricks. Just talk.
All right. Speak.
I want to know what happened at Sunfall. What really happened.
All right. For weeks, each dawn in the tent city came with a new death. Always in their sleep, no struggle. The old, the infirm, sometimes the young. Those who couldn't fight for the cause. I should have realized then it was a culling.
Who would do such a thing?
They thought it was a curse, an evil spirit. But it was only a man. And a silent poison. It took time to catch him, but we did. We brought him before Bahavas for the sun's judgment.
The High Priest Bahavas? He's the one who put the bounty on you.
Yes. He thanked me for my diligence, then had his guards release the villain. You see? It was he who ordered the culling. Then they turned on us. Should have died with my men, so their loyalty meant something. 20 years I gave to the sun. For what? Malice and murder? As for honor, sacrifice, true sacrifice, the kind priests and rulers know nothing of? It's all a fat joke.
If it's honor you seek, the Sun Karjas seem trustworthy. A little stuck up, maybe, but trustworthy.
Those Karja once raided your Nora lands. Raided every land we could reach. It was the Sun's will. I did what I was told. Others did worse. But as their captain, I had...
Uthid, I don't care what you did. I can't absolve you. But the Karja are changing their ways. You could too.
Perhaps. Avad doesn't understand what the Sun demands of its soldiers.
Perhaps he understands it too well.
Now you sound like the blameless Murad.
I can believe you're a good man. But why go with the Shadow Karja in the first place? Why serve them?
Because of Itaman, of course. He was the one true Sun King.
Itaman's just a child.
Yes. An untainted vessel. I believed he was pure. But they used him. Used our faith. I can see that now. No shadows under a noonday sun. Bahavas didn't need to disgrace my name. I did it myself, serving a rotten throne.
I met someone who wants to get you out of this. A woman named Vanasha. But first, we need to get you out of here.
What are you? You look like a hunter. You give orders like a soldier who's been out... Mercenaries. Think they'll all line up to tell me I'm innocent?
Should have stayed on the plains, Karja! The mountains belong to us! Keycook's killers! When we're done with you, you won't even leave an echo!
You didn't make it hard to be followed. Almost as if you wanted to go out in a showdown.
Not much gets by you.
There! Looks like she means to fight.
Jesus, what the hell is he shooting?
Move in! We'll send the rest as soon as they arrive.
Move around! Confuse him!
Keep up the attack! We still got another squad on the way! It's up to you now, men! Rally! We can still finish them!
I see him!
Jesus, he came out of nowhere.
They're gonna wipe us out!
That won't be the last. Follow me. I've stashed supplies up above.
Don't worry, I got all the supplies that I need in my imaginary pocket called an inventory. Or inventory. God damn it.
and over. Grab what you can while we still have time.
Okay. I guess I don't really need them, but let's proceed. Not really sure exactly where I'm going, but
I'll tuck that away.
oh, so all the
A
different
robust
groups.
defense is the most satisfying to break. All right, Marvels. We brought the priest out here, so let's put on a show for him.
I know that, Hood. We've unfinished business, Bahavas and I. This will be difficult. I think you rallied to a lost cause.
I don't intend to die today, Uthid.
I did. But you're starting to change my mind.
Keep your head.
What?
You're as good as dead.
Look out! To your left!
Oh, what now? Oh.
Oh, sun! Shine upon us!
Great aim, great aim.
Feel around like you're sober.
Precision. Jesus, man. I'm getting destroyed. I wish I could block.
You're going down. This one.
Jesus. I got one too, bitch. Bring it on. You're gonna bring weapons into it? Shit. If anyone's gonna kill Uthid, it's freaking me.
The sun still guides us.
Ammo? Great.
Got all I need to finish the wall.
We're shield mates. I shan't let you fall.
That's the last of the Marvels.
Bahavas thought he had enough fodder to keep him safe. Now there's hope for justice. Will you come with me?
Need them soon enough.
I just gonna click some healing stuff before we go. Talk, climb the ledge, okay. Alright, let's do this. Chase this guy down. Well, I'm pretty sure there was like 4 or 5 mercenaries, so
This won't be easy. Bahavas still has
maybe
his
one
personal
less
guard.
because of Vanasha or whatever her name is. So we've already got the Hill Tribe guys, the Oseram, Marvel, So there's probably another group, and then maybe him, or maybe it might just straight up be him left. The harvest.
Across there, and we'll
Never know
have
when
him.
I might need these.
I had to come here myself to end your suffering, Uthid, and mine. The Outlanders led us here, and now that they are dead, their price is most affordable. But enough with needles. It's time for blades. Remove them from the sun's sight. After, scalp the savage. Helis said she would blood the sun ray, and so she will. Kill the traitor! Kill Lenora!
What?
Stay on the move! Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Hello? Is it because he's blocking?
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid. It shifts like heat haze. Make it hurt as the shadow falls upon them.
Come on, surely you can beat this guy. Oh my god.
The sun sets on your pathetic life, Uthid. Up to his perch.
Wait, where is he? Ah. God damn, dude. I think the light attack in this game is the most useless combat move. Probably the most useless thing in the game, to be honest. They like block it, and there's no like parry or like. I guess you can probably dodge and find an opening, get him from
Whatever
behind.
deal you worked out with him, I'll double it. More than double it.
No. I'm tired of this, Bahavas. The lies and the violence and your cheap scented oils. I don't suppose you'd kill yourself.
I had to. I had to. Prune the weak, or all the Karja in Shadow are doomed.
This solves nothing. But may the sun find some worth among your drying bones.
That was quite a fireworks show.
Huh.
You took your time?
I was busy. What do you think happened to Yun Shund, the other mercenary band? And I had to organize passage to Meridian for a wanted man. Give us a moment, Uthid. Girl talk. You've had quite a day. I never imagined Bahavas would blunder into his own trap. His death opens up wonderful possibilities. Remember Edaman and Nasadi? The Child King and his mother
Yes.
guarded like
Are they free
hostages
now?
at sunfall? With Bahavas gone, no one will be watching them. I want to get them out.
Yes, yes,
And
yes, yes. This is what I
I
wanted.
could use your help.
Kidnapping the Sun King of the Shadow Karja is no small task.
It's not kidnapping. They want to go to Meridian, to safety.
How do you know that?
I've been posing as Nasadi's handmaiden. She's scared. For herself, of course, but mostly for Edaman.
Why do you care what happens to them?
Edaman is the Shadow Karja's figurehead. If he defects, it will remove their last trace of legitimacy. Beyond that, he's just a boy who clings to his mommy. He made a little grazer for me out of matchsticks once. It wasn't very good, but still, nobody ever made anything for me before.
What's going to happen to Uthid now?
Don't worry. You gave him a second life, and I'll put it to good use. He'll be welcomed in Meridian as a military advisor. Hopefully he can help Avad finish the Shadow Karja with as little bloodshed as possible.
What's going to happen at Sunfall now that Bahavas is dead?
Oh, it will be glorious. The priests will panic. There'll be infighting, skullduggery, and backstabbing as they wrangle for power. Best of all, they'll be distracted. Bahavas, your life brought misery, but your death is a flower that blooms in abundance.
What do you...
With Bahavas dead, Sunfall is the easy part. I'll handle that. The big fuss will be crossing the border to the Sundom. Find my friend, 3-Toe Huadiv, near the branded shore. I hired his crew to sweep the path, so all you have to do is wait for me.
If this Huadiv has already cleared the area, why do you need me?
Contingencies, little huntress. Something will go wrong, and I need protection I can count on. You.
I'll try not to disappoint.
The Nora said you would help me. Are we bound for Meridian?
Only if you want to go, my dear.
What choice do I have?
None at all. I was just being polite.
Huh. When she said my dear, I was like...
What makes you think Avad will welcome
Lane
me after
relationship?
I served his enemies?
He's a forgiving man. Just smile a lot. You can't smile, can you? No, that's a grimace. Nervous about going to Meridian?
I've been a soldier for 20 years. I do not get nervous.
Not even around a pretty lady?
I will not dignify that with a response.
That's actually funny. Alright. I don't know why it's giving me... Oh, because I have a marking up here, duh. Alright, easy. Fast travel right here. I hope that there's a quest in the game, a main quest
Good. Neat.
that has something to do with like overriding, you know, multiple machines and using them to, like, I don't know, escort, or using them to defend or attack. Like it'd be a really missed opportunity if there's no scenario where it's like, hey, these guys are attacking, or there's a war or something. I need you to, like, override, you know, X amount of this machine, X amount of that machine, X amount of that machine, and use the machines to help defend us. You know, like,
You're 3-Toe Huadiv,
I really want
right?
that to happen with the Nora.
Vanasha sent me. What happened?
That'd be really cool.
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground. When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
What the? Monstrosity?
Something attacked you from
It'll be a
underground.
friggin' rock shaper
Oh,
or
you
whatever.
picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Karja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them.
Yep.
It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all. It's my own damned fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
Okay.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Itamen, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder.
Okay. I mean, you can find a path. Don't know how to go a specific. Like, is there only one path to this destination, to the lake or whatever?
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Itamen. I've got to destroy that thing in the pass before they arrive.
You're not too bright, are you? It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet.
Ah, okay.
You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend. I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit.
Okay. Now, remind myself about rock breakers. Okay, tear. Exhaust port weakness. Fuel sack weakness. Weakness is freeze. I mean, that shit's like crazy. That shit's absolutely crazy looking. Claw machine in the past, okay. I wish it wasn't dark time, but whatever, this will do. Jesus. Lose sight of you if you're quiet. Nope. I really hate these things, dude. Even the map that it's like the fighting arena that it's giving me is really not that great to like maneuver in. It sucks, but we'll change our outfit as well. I don't exactly know how like the thing works to not see us if we're quiet.
Helpful.
Let it go. Now we got it. It stopped moving so much. Holy crap. All acquisition machines killed. Huh. I don't know what separates the acquisition machine to another machine, but stealth wave. Ooh, handling, nice. Okay, a bunch of great stuff there.
Stocking up.
I'm gonna look at my mods, see if there's anything new we can modify. Hang on, isn't there a way up that I can go? Yeah, here we go, here we go. I'm gonna say, go all the way around, jeez. Frick that. Alright, before we go up, I'm gonna look at crafting. We've got stealth 13.